What's going on, you guys? It's your man James, aka JP, back again with the Toy Room, and we got some very exciting news this morning. Nintendo and LEGO announced a brand new partnership with The Legend of Zelda to bring The Legend of Zelda LEGO sets, starting with the Great Deku Tree. Now, this is such exciting news because my mind and imagination is going crazy thinking of all of the different, Zelda-themed LEGO sets that we can get. I mean, it just starts with this, but what if you can create, a whole village from The Legend of Zelda out of, LEGO form? I don't think they'll go that far, but I think we'll get some pretty iconic stuff. I'm just thinking maybe like a Master Sword diorama and even the Master Shield as well. There's just so many ways you can go with it. You can even do like a Toon Link, like miniature, build, kind of like a full body build type of thing. There's just so many different ways they can go with it, and I'm very excited to see what they do, because ever since they got the Mario license, I mean, they went all out and they did a whole bunch of different kids sets, children's sets, and then like full-on adult collector sets with that giant Bowser. And just imagine if we got like a giant Ganondorf in that same vein as we got that giant Bowser set. I mean, that would just be so amazing. So this is just the beginning. The possibilities are endless on where they can go with this, and I'm very excited to see what comes down the line in the future for the Legend of Zelda series in LEGO form. But let's go ahead, we're kind of jumping ahead of ourselves right here. Let's go ahead and take a look at what was actually announced today, and that is a brand new set based on the Great Deku Tree. So I'm going to bring my laptop out and let's just see what we got. Alright, you guys, so here we are, the Great Deku Tree 2-in-1 brand new LEGO set revealed this morning. You can see, let's just start with the actual product itself. Take a look at that before we actually get into like the full details of it. So let's go ahead and open up the images here. I'm going to start with the box art. I don't know why they don't have that first, but we'll go ahead and open up the box art right here. As you can see, this is a full 18+ collector set, as most LEGO sets in this vein are, with the great black box and everything. I mean, it's pretty basic, but I do like that, obviously, that hint of green at the bottom right here to obviously, tie in with The Legend of Zelda. But as you can see, this is a 2-in-1 set, so this is based on the Deku Tree from Ocarina of Time as well as Breath of the Wild. So you can swap pieces out to change the landscape of how you want to display it, or if you're really crazy, you can buy two of these and display both of them, separately. So let's go ahead, actually let's go back a picture, because for some reason they started with this image right here. As you can see, this is the Breath of the Wild version of the set, and it looks really good. I love the colors on here. I love the minifigs as well. Those look really nice. So everything looks great. I do like how this looks. This is a weirder version of the Deku Tree in my opinion. Kind of looks like he has a mustache and whatnot, which is kind of funny, but that's just like a personal preference there. And then moving on here, you can see the Ocarina of Time version right over here, and this is such an iconic piece to me. This is the game for me. This is my favorite game out of the whole franchise. Breath of the Wild was amazing, but Ocarina of Time I just have so much nostalgia for. So just seeing this, it just looks great. All the different, little bad guys over here and whatnot just looks amazing. And then wait till we get to the back of the tree and you actually see all the details in it. But look at that. Link looks great. The shield looks amazing, that print on there. So just really good details all the way around. I really love this minifigure. If I don't pick up this set, I'm definitely going to try and get this minifigure separately some way somehow, because this minifigure looks amazing. And then this is what I was talking about, the back of the set. This is the back of the Breath of the Wild set. Doesn't have as much detail as the Ocarina of Time version does, but you can see Link over here kind of cooking up something in the pot, which is really cool. I wonder if the brick down here is going to be like a light brick to simulate that fire. I doubt it, but it'd be pretty cool. But other than that, I mean, it looks kind of basic on the Breath of the Wild version, but here's the Ocarina of Time version, and you can see the skull spider. I forget the exact name of the enemy right there. I'll put it on the screen, but yeah, that looks really nice. I love that little detail right there. And then you can kind of see like the spider web up here. I think we see it on a better angle. Then coming back up here, this is the Breath of the Wild version. You can tell by the different flowers that are on here, but this is the top of the tree, so you can see this apple and a couple other more stuff here, a little fairy right over there. But we'll go ahead and what's nice about the Ocarina of Time version, it actually has like a separate build. So you have obviously Link's little like treehouse where he lived in the game, and you can actually see oh man, it's been so long since I played the game, I'm blanking on the fairy's name, but the hey, listen, yeah, so that's really cool. I love that you get this kind of separate build right here. I think that is going to be a ton of fun, and it's just another reason why I think the Ocarina of Time set actually is a little bit better than the Breath of the Wild set, even though they are part of the same thing, but you do get this separate piece that you don't get with Breath of the Wild if you choose to display it that way. And then coming to the back of the box, the back of the artwork here, you can obviously see here here how you can do different versions. So Ocarina of Time, that's the pictures we just looked at, and then Breath of the Wild, obviously the pictures we just looked at. Now, I can't make out exactly what the box says, but it looks like it says it's 13.5 inches wide and about 13 inches tall. So it's really not that big. It's about a foot tall and a foot wide, just a little over. So honestly, for the price point, I was expecting something just a little bigger, in my opinion. It doesn't seem like it's going to be that big. Obviously, I'd have to wait to see it in person, and that's all the images right there. But, you know, overall, I'm really, really excited for this. But let's go ahead and get into kind of the negatives that we have to talk about, because there are some, in my opinion. And that's going to be, once we back out of these images right over here, we'll talk about the negatives. It's going to be this right here. So you're looking at $300 for this set. This set comes with 2,500 pieces, which 2,500 pieces, you know, you would expect the price to piece ratio to be around like $250, but then you have to factor in the Nintendo and the Zelda license, which bumps it up another $50 to $300. But my problem with that is you're not going to be using all 2,500 pieces depending on how you choose to display this. If you choose to display it either way, you know, if you go with the Breath of the Wild version, or if you go with the Ocarina of Time version, either way, you're not going to be utilizing all 2,500 pieces. So in that aspect, it's technically even less than 2,500 pieces that you're paying $300 for. So I understand the pricing because of the licensing fees that they have to pay for Nintendo, but it's steep for this set. For $300, I'm expecting a pretty big, you know, grand piece, and this really does not seem to be that. It seems to be pretty small from what I can see. We kind of have a video here. Let's see if we can full screen this video. Okay, I'm not sure why we stopped recording, but let's go ahead and click play. For some reason, when I went full screen, it stopped my capture from recording on the desktop here. But as you can see, like, it looks awesome, don't get me wrong, it looks amazing, but it really doesn't look that big at all. So I can't justify the price on here for, you know, how small of a set you're getting, and for you're not even using all the pieces at once. It does look like there's a pretty cool play feature I just noticed in the back right here. Looks like they have a little lever that probably drops the spider, if I had to guess, right over here. Probably has something to do with the spider. Probably turns the spider around, if anything. But yeah, you're not utilizing the full 2,500 pieces. So for me, you're not really getting much value for this set. But it's still a cool set nonetheless. Now this does come out September 1st, 2024, so that's really not that far away when you think about it, just a few months away. You can pre-order it now if you want to. There is a limit of 3 per customer, and if you do that right now, you do get the water park set included as well for purchases over $100. Yeah, so that's, I don't know, and you can sign up for emails as well, marketing promotions. I actually may do that because I'm pretty excited to see, you know, what else comes from this line. And you can see obviously the Lego Titanic, the NES set that we reviewed a while ago, and then just creative builds for gamers. I don't know what that is, but anyways, yeah, that's where we're at so far. So overall, just a really cool set, just a little too pricey in my opinion. Alright, you guys, so there's the brand new Lego Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild / Ocarina of Time Deku Tree 2-in-1 set. Now, like I said earlier, this is such an amazing set, and it opens up so many doors and so many possibilities for what they can do with The Legend of Zelda going forward. I would have to imagine this isn't just like a one-off thing. I would imagine by, you know, securing the rights to Legend of Zelda, that they're going to go ahead and make other sets and have other sets coming down the line, and that's going to be more exciting for me. Honestly, like, the Deku Tree is so iconic and such a big piece of the Zelda universe, but it's going to be so exciting to see what else we get with it. Are we going to get other sets that connect to the Deku Tree to kind of make the whole village? Are we going to get, you know, a Master Sword and Master Shield replica? Are we going to get a giant Ganondorf or even like a giant Link or something like that? I don't know. The possibilities are endless, and I cannot wait, especially for Ocarina of Time. And there's so many other games that you can do within the Legend of Zelda franchise. So I have no idea where Lego and Nintendo are going to go, but I'm excited to see where it goes. Overall, like I said, really cool set, just a little bit expensive in my opinion at $300 for 2,500 pieces, which in reality is probably more like 2,200 pieces, because you're not utilizing all 2,500. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Share this video with your friends. Also, be sure to check out my toy room tour that I did yesterday. I uploaded it. I did a whole full in-depth tour of the room. If you guys are new here, definitely check that out and see what this channel and this room is all about. But anyways, I'm going to go ahead and get on out of here. So as always, guys, stay tuned for more, and I'll see you guys next time.